And Jesus answered and said, "Stop, no more of this." And he touched his ear and healed him. Now, what was Jesus saying to Peter? He wasn't saying, don't use swords, we all got to be pacifists. Don't ever worry about defending yourself. There's no such thing as righteous violence. Any use of the sword is going to be evil, so lay down your swords. It's like a leading alleged Calvinist preacher said, I heard him on YouTube. He said, all of you men out there, everybody that owns guns, sell all of your guns and give the money to missionaries. That's not what Jesus is saying. Jesus is saying, Peter, it's not by the sword that I'm going to build my kingdom and accomplish my purposes. It is by the power of my death, my resurrection, my ascension, the coming forth of the Holy Spirit, and the power of truth. Put your sword up. There's a time for swords. But you've misunderstood, because you see, Peter and the apostles all still at this point think that Jesus' messiahship is one he's going to raise an army and overthrow the Roman Empire. It's a militaristic interpretation. And Jesus is saying, Peter, you've got to forget that, Peter. So when Peter cuts off the ear, Jesus heals the ear. Now those hundreds of people saw Jesus do 2 miracles that night. They saw him strike down hundreds of soldiers by just breathing. And they saw him heal the guy's ear, put his ear back on that Peter cut off. Were they convinced? Did they need more evidence? Well, Jesus, we would love to believe in you, but you just haven't given us enough reason. I mean, striking us all down and putting an ear back on a guy's head, that's not enough. You see, it's not evidence they needed. It was faith and submission.